Okay, hello dear friends, good evening, such a beautiful, beautiful evening. So this video is an empty talk. We only talk about ink stone and ink sticks without grinding it. So here I have different kind of ink stones. And I make this video because I received one friend email and I was quite touched. So this friend used to buy some other things from my store, and he has bought ink stone and it got lost. So so he want to buy it again, and he mentioned he had some disease. It's heartbreaking. It's a cancer, and now he wanted to pick it up. I was very touched by this, so I decided to make a video and to appreciate this person. And he mentioned he would like to have an ink stone that covers with a lid, covers well, so that covers well. And he didn't mention evaporating or something, so I was thinking just my way. So if it is covered well, so it will not evaporate. There is something good about it and something not so good about it. Okay, so here are the different ink stones I have, and this is a very simple design, no ink carving, no nothing. I like it very much because it's so simple. If there is a carving of bamboo or orchid, I am not so interested in it. I like this very simple design. And this one is just so small, so compact. You see here, you can close it. It's not exactly touching it. There is still some space, but the weight is heavy, so there's very few evaporation of it. And the edge is deep enough. You can see the edge. You can put relatively some amount of water. And it's not too big, but very easy to carry and sufficient size for grinding. Use a medium or small size ink stick, not use this thick ink stick. And it's a very convenient one. I still have 1, 2, 3 of them. And this is one ink stone. I like it very much. Here is another ink stone. It is the same thing. I have used it to grind ink, and I sold it actually. One time I shipped it to friends, and then I got to see. Oh no, this one got to see it is broken. It is broken, so I could not sell it anymore. So I keep it. It is the same thing. There is some space for very well sealed. So it does not damage the use. You can still use it. And the edge is relatively deep enough. I like it. That's another good one. Okay, here is another kind. This one, and it's much deeper, and it feels much smoother, so it's a good one. But still, this one also gets chipped. One thing why they got so easily chipped, because it's a layer after layer. This kind of stone, it is by itself is very easy to cut. Otherwise, why do we use this stone to cut into ink stone, right? Because it's easy to cut, and we do not use granite to make ink stone because it's too hard to cut. It's relatively easy to cut. You can use knife to cut. You can use machine to cut. So so this kind of problem, it's a natural part of the nature of this product. And luckily, I found another one. This is a very last one. This I will keep and use it because it's a little bit damaged. When you run a business, you know that sometimes you charge the price exactly, almost no margin, and then anything get some problem, you will have trouble get into it. So I put a piece of paper in between, and there are some glues on it, so it does not stick together forever. So this is a stone. You can feel it's not very smooth because it's not the most expensive one. It's kind of a student level. If here you see something not so clean, not so nice, wash it out, it will be good. And I am going to ship out this one. It's a large, and it's a large ink stone, and quite good. Let me say, it's very easy to grind if you have some movement, a little bit bulky, your movement a little bit clumsy, or for whatever reason you are not in the most happy mood, you put water in it, still the ink is very likely not to splash out. Okay, so, and sometimes you see the ink, this one is so bright and looks so oily. It is not the natural color of the inkstone. The natural color of the inkstone, this is untreated. It is usually like this. There is dust, there is this not shining color. And this one is because they've finished and put some oil on it. I do not know what kind of oil. It's cooking oil or whatever kind of oil. It just to make it look a little bit nicer. And when you grind ink, it's so small that you actually do not need to worry about it. If you like, you can put hot water to rinse it a little bit so the oil get out. Otherwise, just use a head. Every time I start my ink, grinding a new inkstone, I actually do not start a new inkstone. I have one, and I can use it for the rest of my life. You can grind it directly onto it, also good. This kind of inkstone, and I start to find, at the beginning I do not like this kind of, not at all. How can you grind in this rectangular inkstone? And now I start to understand. The good thing about it, you can put water in and put the water, this part, the reservoir part, can be served as a well. And then you get some more water, keep grinding. It's not too small, too narrow. You can still grind it like this. And here is relatively elevated, so it's also a very good design of this. This one does not have cover, so use it and then try to finish it. Okay, so for this friend mentioned about his cancer, and it really touches me. I think grinding ink is a heavy job, so as a respect for you, I am sending you this a liquid ink. I told my family, I say, I'm so touched. I got an order, and there was one friend, he got cancer, and still buying from me and keep on doing. And then my son said, you have to do something, you have to give it for free. I said, I will prepare a bottle of ink as free. They said, whoosh, okay, now you are doing good. They are judging Mama to do the right thing. They make sure Mama do the right thing. Okay, so another thing about the lid. So this one, not this one, is the good one. When I send you, you can see this one. It's actually a matching lid. There is not too much place for the air to come out. It really seals good. But another thing I want to say to make sure that you do the right thing is that every time you grind the ink, try to finish within the same day, or maybe 1 or 2 days, one more day. But the ink stick is made of pigment, the black pigment combined with binding stuff. How to make the ink pigment stay into an ink stick shape, because they put into glue. And what is a better glue for that? It's natural glue. It's not a chemical glue. It's not Elmer school glue. It's not a chemical glue. It is something like bone glue, 骨胶, 鱼胶, fish jelly kind of glue, and bone. When we make chicken, 还有皮胶, and when we make chicken, after some days it becomes jelly-like, and that kind of pectin to combine those things together. And after some time, it may become stinky because it's from the natural bones. When it is dried, there is no problem. But when it is wet, it may smell bad. So when you go to in a rainy day or in a wet weather, a Chinese painting studio, it may not smell very good because of that. And that is one of the natural part of doing it. And it's not because the quality is inferior. It has other quality that make that particular thing just work the best. I think now chemical can get rid of that smell, but for some, it's still try to finish the ink with within 1 day, or clean it up, not really clean, dry it up. It does not need to be cleaned totally, just to dry it with your tissue paper. Dry it, and next day put in new water, grind it again. And if you feel tired, do not grind completely. Put a little bit water. Put this one to start. Put liquid ink. Maybe it's not enough. Keep on grinding. Or if you like the process of grinding ink, put a little bit of liquid ink. Then put water and then grind. Okay? Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. So I have 3 of this inkstone and a few of this inkstone, and I am waiting for finding the supply from other places so that I can fill in my store. Anyway, thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye bye.